Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about my support Blissey build. So Blissey was released on August 18th to be a tanky support Pokemon. This build will fully focus on building Blissey to be as tanky as possible while offering immense supporting capability with her abilities. So without further ado, let's get started. First off, we have Soft Boil. This ability is unlocked at level 4 and is your primary healing ability. This move throws an egg at an ally Pokemon, restoring their HP and Blissey's HP at the same time. A maximum of 3 charges can be used before you need to recharge it again. Once you upgrade Soft Boil at level 12, you can store more charges. Overall, this ability is very simple to use as it will always target the lowest HP ally, including Blissey itself. You can also manually aim it at another ally if needed. Next, we have Blissey's ability Helping Hand. This ability is unlocked at level 6 and is your AoE team buff. This move greatly increases the move speed and attack speed of all your allies within range. Furthermore, it also makes every ally's basic attack become boosted attacks. This means that you can turn your whole team into machine guns and just DPS down the enemy. This ability is much more effective on physical attackers like Cinderace and Greninja. Once you upgrade this move at level 10, it will also increase the basic attack damage. Overall, this ability is extremely overloaded with benefits to your teammates and can easily turn a teamfight into your favor if used properly. Moving on, we have the held items. First off, we have the Score Shield. This item is great because it offers Blissey more HP as the base stats and provide a shield equal to 10% of max HP when scoring, meaning you have more successful goals. Blissey has the most amount of HP in the game at level 15, equal to 10,000. So 10% of that means you get over 1,000 HP shields when attempting to score. Overall, just build Blissey with defensive items so you can stay alive to tank for your team and buff them. Secondly, we have the Buddy Berry. This item is considered the best item in the game, and it's even more perfect for a support Pokemon like Blissey. Buddy Berry allows Blissey to shield herself and an ally while using its Unite move, which can turn a team fight around very easily. Overall, there really isn't any reason not to use this item because the benefit is just too strong for every Pokemon in the game. Finally, we have the Focus Band. This item offers defense and special defense as the base stats to make Blissey even tankier. Surprisingly, Blissey's defense stats are very low even at level 15 comparing to Wigglytuff and Snorlax, so the stats from Focus Band definitely helps. Additionally, Focus Band offers percentage HP healing when Blissey's get low, so being the highest HP Pokemon in the game, Blissey will get the most benefit out of Focus Band's passive. Now we have the battle items. There are 2 options I find to be very good for Blissey. First, we have the Potion. Blissey makes great use of the Potion to help out with the early game skirmishes as it can get poked down quite heavily and quite easily. Next, we have the Eject button. This is a great panic button in case you get extremely low HP while tanking and in need of a quick escape. Both options are great to help with survivability, so choose according to your playstyle. Now I'll show you a game of my Blissey to go over how I play her in the early, mid, and late game. Let's get started. Alright, so the start of the game is very simple. Just get your pound and then just go to your lane with your laners and continues to clear until you hit level 3, then contest for the crab. Do note that Blissey's enhanced or boosted attack is charged over time and not based on how many hits she gets. There we go, smoothly get level 3, and now we can contest for the crab. Try to use your pound for the last hit. Here we find the enemy, I use my pound to secure the last hit, and now I want to level 3, we can continuously fight for this. Blissey is very tanky, that's why I'm just sitting on the front and just tanking. Now that we killed the enemy Snorlax, we're focusing down the enemy Blissey. But unfortunately, I tanked a little bit too much here, and I ended up having to flash away, which is okay because we did want to fight and we secured the middle crab. Now your next goal is try to get level 4 to unlock this Soft Boil. Now you have a lot of healing capability. So Soft Boil heals a teammate and it heals Blissey at the same time. So try to stay in the front and tank so you can heal yourself back up. Here the enemy Snorlax for some reason dove really deep and trying to grab our berries, so we're just gonna pick up a free kill on him. And we're chasing down the enemy Blissey here. Pretty easy kill for us. We get the bees as well. So this lane is pretty much secure because of our jungler's interception. Now we just get a quick score down. Do know I have a score shield, so the enemy Snorlax cannot stop me from scoring here. Okay, now we're just pretty much diving the 2 tanks. Their jungler is here, but he's level 4, so I'm like, okay, maybe we can fight this. I do have one more soft boil charge, and decide to just keep it for now. We don't really need to use it. Try to use it when your allies get low, or if you get too low, then you can just eat it yourself and get a huge chunk of health back. So now to continue, just farm, and pretty much the next power spike is level 6. That's when you unlock Helping Hand, and that will help immensely in the Dreadnought fight. So Blissey at level 6 pretty much become a complete Pokemon where she's really strong for the objectives, and having Helping Hand plus Soft Boil at the same time essentially just means your teammates will always get the buffs and healing. Here you see me, I get level 6, upgrade to the Helping Hand, and that's pretty much it. Your build is quite complete at this point, and we're gonna be fighting here. I do have a lot of healing, so I can just eat the Soft Boil and just heal back up, and then use the Helping Hand whenever possible. Here I end up flashing because I am tanking a little bit too much, but I do have the Soft Boil, so I'm gonna try to eat it whenever I can. There we go. As you can see, Blissey is extremely tanky. And then I think we run down the enemy Blissey here. Very close. But it's not an issue. I mean, we're just gonna continue to fight here. And I think yeah, the Snorlax did have his heavy slam up. And I didn't use my soft boil fast enough there. So that was a tiny bit of mistake. But there's no worries. Now the Dreadnought has been spawned for 15 seconds now, and their top lane has been top for quite a while, and the enemy hasn't started yet. So once you get level 6, it's usually a time to just roam down and fight for the Dread. Like I said, Blissey is extremely strong around this area, where you can just permanently heal up and just pop your Helping Hand. Here we just pop our Helping Hand, and everybody gets increased move speed and base attack. All the base attack is pretty much boosted here. Pretty quick fight. And now that I see their jungler is top side, this is a pretty free Dreadnought. They decided to focus for the Rotom first. I think our teammates at this point is much stronger than them, so even if they fight with us, there's a good chance we just win the fight anyways. It is what it is, and now we just easily melt down the Dreadnought with no contest at all. After the Dreadnought, the Rotom is still alive. The enemy might be doing it at the moment, so I'm just gonna run straight top. And at level 8, you do unlock your Unite move, so getting Dread is really useful because it gives you a whole entire level. That's why I went from like level 6 to level 8 almost immediately. Now I'm coming top, and you will finally see Blissey's full support capability here. I'm gonna pop the Helping Hand, give the move speed to my Gardevoir or Kirlia, and now we're just gonna DPS them down. I have another charge on my Helping Hand soon, and just pop it here. And pretty much we just mow them down. They just cannot run away because of the movement speed increase from the Helping Hand and the attack speed as well. It just turns your whole entire team into machine guns. Alright, so the enemy team actually did not do the Rotom, surprisingly. Now we get the Rotom for free. And I'm just gonna walk with my team here. The Garchomp popped his ult, so I decided to pop my ulti here just to save the Gardevoir with my Buddy Bearer, and she used her Unite move. And now I'm just tanking everything. As you can see, I'm just soaking up so much damage here and just popping the egg whenever I can to heal back up. Like right here, you see me at practically 35% HP. I'm still running in and just healing whenever I can, and not even close to dying at all. So being a really tanky Pokemon means you can be in the front line, and if you need, just pop the move speed and you can just run back out. I do believe I die in the following 10 seconds here, not because I made any mistakes, but Garchomp's damage is a little bit crazy, and I really underestimated his damage. And I don't even know how much damage he did. I think he did like over 4,000 damage to me. 6,000 damage actually in the course of that fight. Alright, we revived. So when you're playing Blissey, always try to be where the actions are, right? Because you're a support Pokemon, you're not very good at defending. Just try to help out your team and just be in the front line for them. Here I'm just gonna pop my egg, the soft boil, and pretty much keep our Crustle alive. We melt the Snorlax here pretty easily. The other guy's ulted in, and I get level 10 so I can upgrade my Helping Hand. Now, pretty much every time I use my helping hand, not only do we get the move speed increase, not only do we get the enhanced basic attack, we also get damage increase. So essentially just more of a machine gun. As you can see the power of the helping hand here, we're just running down their Talonflame. I have another charge on the helping hand, so I'm just gonna pop it, increase the Crusto's move speed along with his own move speed boost, and I believe he managed to pick up the Talonflame. Now I'm like, okay, we probably went too deep, and I look bottom, our Absol is fighting 2v1, so I'm just gonna run straight there and try to support him as much as we can. Just try to be wherever the action is, that's your goal, you don't need to defend anything, and just fight for the objectives. Blissey is really strong because of the buffs and the healing you can provide, so there's no reason to separate yourself from your team. Here's a very interesting situation where we have 2 support gather right now, and all we're doing is just permanently healing, permanently shielding, and permanently giving attack damage and movement speed, and we just mow down the enemy. They don't even have a chance to fight back. As you can see, we're gonna be tower diving here as well, and there's nothing the enemy can do at all. Just pop the helping hand on multiple people and just instantly score. I do have the score shield here, so that's why my score wasn't broken, and I get the 50. Now we just kind of cut it out a little bit, try to get healed back up whenever we can. I do have one more charge on my foil, but since the Talonflame went in, I decided to use my Unite move and save my teammates. Now we just mow them down once again. Enemy team just gets destroyed essentially. Do keep in mind we do have 2 support here, so it just makes it seem like we're invincible. But even with Blissey by herself, even though she doesn't give any like shields besides her buddy barrier, the soft boil plus the helping hand with the move speed, it's a lot of utility that pretty much all you need is just Blissey to support and you should be okay. Here the Zapdos spawn. Unfortunately I don't have my Unite move anymore, so I'm gonna have to play a bit safer. Enemy Blissey jumps in, that's okay. I'm gonna pop my helping hand here and try to get it. We got it on 3 people, which is nice. And just frontlining for my teammates here. And try to eat it. And eat the soft boil whenever you can. The Garchomp ulted, so I don't want to tank his ult, so I'm just gonna flash away. It's really easy to flash away from the Garchomp ulti because if you don't have the eject button, then obviously you're taking the most amount of damage. But if you can, just flash away because he cannot chase you once you're over the wall. Continues to gank and yeah, just keep tanking and pop your helping hand once again whenever it's up on as many people as you can. Try to position for that. And we just wiped them pretty easily with the God of War ulti and just secured the Zapdos. So there you go, it's very teamfight oriented when you play Blissey. So just make sure to be where the teamfight are because that's pretty much your best positioning. Fight around the objectives where Blissey shine the most due to the huge AoE buffs that you can provide your teammates. Alright, that will be the end of the Blissey guide. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if it helps you because you will also help the channel grow by doing that. If you have any suggestions regarding the build, please leave it in the comment section below. And thanks for watching guys. Goodbye for now.